Functions. Functions are fundamental concepts in Python and programming in general. They allow you to encapsulate reusable pieces of code, making your program more organized, modular, and easier to maintain. In this particular video, we'll cover how to define and use functions in Python. First, defining Python functions. In Python, you can define a function using the def keyword followed by the function name and parenthesis containing any parameters the function accepts. The function body is then indented below the function definition. In this example above, you'll probably see we define a function named greet that takes one parameter name. Inside the function body, we print a greeting message using the provided name. If you run this, you'll probably have to call the function, which is the next section, and we'll go over that. But this will print hello, comma, whatever name you pass to this function. Now, calling functions. Once a function is defined, you can call it by using its name followed by parenthesis containing any arguments you want to pass to the function. In the example here, you can see we can call the greet function that we wrote before and pass the argument Alice to it. This will print hello Alice to the console. Return statement. Functions in Python can optionally return a value using the return statement. This allows the function to compute a result and pass it back to the caller. So in this particular case, let's say if I'm calling the function add and passing it two values, it will return, not print. It will return to the variable or the control statement which actually called this particular function. So in the example here, the add function takes two parameters x and y, adds them together and returns the result. Default parameters. You can provide default values for function parameters, allowing the caller to omit them when calling the function. So I can create a function called as def greet name equal to world. So in this case, if there is no parameters passed or arguments passed, it will just print hello world and you don't have to pass a value to it. Keyword arguments. Python also supports passing arguments to functions by keyword, allowing you to specify which parameter each argument name corresponds to. So in the previous case, if I want to call the function greet and say the variable that I want to pass is name and I want to assign a value Bob. So if you have, this is helpful when there's multiple parameters and you want to specifically pass a parameter and skip the others. Variable number of arguments. Python allows you to define functions that accept a variable number of arguments using special syntax. So in this case, if you see here, the multiply function can accept any number of arguments which are accessible within the function body as a tuple named args arguments. Functions are a powerful tool for organizing and reusing code in Python. By defining functions, you can break down complex tasks into smaller, more manageable pieces and create modular and maintainable code.